Okay, let's continue on. I was talking about the 10 plagues comparing to all the U.S. presidents. Okay, the 10th plague. Okay, the 10th plague is the death of firstborn. You know, the firstborn of all Egyptian family, and the firstborn of all beasts. Okay, all the Egyptian cattle, the firstborn of the cattle, they all died. Okay. Let me ask you a question. Who's the first lady's husband? The first lady's husband is the president of the United States, right? If the first lady, okay, if the wife of the president is the first lady, then the president must be the firstborn, right? So, you know, when Obama took over, all right, Obama, he's not a white person, okay? He's not a white guy. So this is United States is founded by white people, right? All the founding fathers, George Washington and, all these people, Benjamin Franklin and all these people, they're all white people. There are no black people, right? Black people, when United States was founded, okay, black people are slaves. They are not considered Americans, So right now, all of a sudden, a black person becomes the president, okay? So that's the death of the firstborn for this country. Let me ask you, okay, let's say every American family, okay, the firstborn in every American family dies. What does that mean? Does that mean if your oldest son is going to die? No. It means for every American family, their firstborn is still the president of the United States. Am I right? The president of the United States is the firstborn. It doesn't matter where you live, okay? You live in Arkansas, or you live in Texas, or you live in California, it doesn't matter. To your family, the firstborn is the president of the United States, okay? So when Obama took over, we no longer have a white president, Every president before Obama was a white guy, right? And when he took over, no white president. And also the firstborn of all beasts, okay? What is a beast? Bible, they always compare a nation to beast, right? A nation to a beast. Okay? The firstborn of all beasts is still the president, Basically the firstborn, he's talking about the firstborn of the nation. That's still the president of the United States. So basically the 10 plagues, the 10th plague, saying that, okay, all the firstborn died. Basically, if you compare it to American situation today, it's we no longer have a white president, right? That's the reason why this plague can be compared to Obama's presidency. Also, another thing is, Obama has never proven that he's actually born in this country. We're not even sure if he's an American. Until now, they failed to prove to us that they failed to show his birth certificate, or they duplicated his birth certificate. Maybe he's born in Kenya, maybe he's born in Indonesia, nobody knows. But we're not even sure if he's an American, to begin with. So that's the reason why Obama's the 10th plague. And also, right after, how in the Bible they say, okay, take a lamb, right? And then you kill the lamb, you slaughter the lamb, and then you brush his blood on your door, right? I heard that close to more than 90% of the black people voted for Obama. So what does that mean? I vote for Obama. So you can compare that to the Hebrews. They take a lamb and then they wipe blood on the door, meaning, okay, we elect this lamb, we elect this person, right? Obama is actually the lamb. He's actually the Passover lamb. You know why? Because Obama's the scapegoat. Okay, what is the scapegoat? Where did this term come from? Because back in the days, when if a Hebrew sinned, right? If he committed a sin, he can go to the temple and he can bring a lamb. Okay, he can bring a sheep, or a sheep. Yeah, he can bring a sheep or a cattle, whatever, and he can slaughter that lamb, right? And to atone for his own sin, right? Yeah, he can bring a sheep or a goat or a cattle, I believe. And he can kill the lamb to atone for his own sin, right? To clean his sin by killing this innocent animal. And what I'm saying is that's the reason why these people call these This is where the term scapegoat come from. Okay, you know it's your fault. You made a mistake, and you have to kill a goat in order to atone for your own mistake. That's where the term scapegoat come from. Obama's the scapegoat, don't you think? White people messed it up. George Bush, he's the one who messed up the economy, and he just passed it down to a black person. And right now, everybody blames this black person. Oh, it's Obama's fault. It's Obama's fault. Everybody shouts and screams at Obama. It's Obama's fault. So Obama's the scapegoat, and also he is the Passover lamb. Okay, because if you think of it this way, scapegoat equals Passover lamb, right? The word scape, it means Passover, right? Like, I made a mistake. Okay, I pass it on to the next person. So everybody blames the next person. So that's what the word scape means, right? And then goat. Goat could be a lamb, right? So scapegoat is the Passover lamb. You know? So Obama is the Passover lamb. And after Passover lamb, the Hebrews, they have to eat seven days of unleavened bread, right? Unleavened bread is basically, it's not a self-rising bread. It doesn't have any yeast in it, so it doesn't rise up. It's a very harsh bread. It's a very harsh bread to eat. And also in the Bible, Moses said you have to sprinkle bitter herbs on the bread to make it even harder to eat. So basically, the Bible is saying after Obama takes over, after the 10 plagues, you know, and Obama becomes the president, there's going to be 7 tough years, okay? And so. And then that's after 7 years, you know, you guys will reach safe place. Basically, you're going to cross the Red Sea, and God is going to deliver you out of Egypt, deliver you out of danger. And if you read Revelation, I think it's Revelation chapter 5 or something. You know, John saw a lamb. Okay, he has 7 horns and 7 eyes. And John immediately knows, oh, that's the Passover lamb, you know? That's the Passover lamb. But then a lot of people think, oh, this Passover lamb must be Jesus. No, it's not Jesus. This Passover lamb represents Obama, you know? And the Passover lamb is the one that opened up the 7 seals. Every seal is a year, okay? And after the seventh seal, Messiah shall return, you know? So basically, they were all, John was weeping that, oh, who's worthy enough to open the seal? You know, who's worthy enough? And then God said, oh, the Passover lamb, that's the Passover lamb shall open up the seals, right? So you could imagine, I mean, and coincidentally, United States, we enslaved the black people for 400 years. The first black slave were brought to United States exactly 400 years ago, okay? Right now it's 2010. Exactly about 400 years ago, they were brought to the United States. And now Obama became the president. So that's the reason why, you know, these Bible prophecies, they pair up to American historical events. So Obama, basically the Bible is saying Obama is the Passover lamb, okay? He's the scapegoat. And after Obama takes over, there's 7 years, okay? 7 years. Obama right now is, you know George W. Bush, you know how he is. George W. Bush is totally against Islamic regimes. You know, Iran and North Korea and all these Afghanistan, Iraq, they're all axes of evil. You know, that's how George W. Bush is, right? But when Obama took over, he immediately, his first television interview was Al Jazeera channel, Islamic channel, right? Islamic TV channel, and he started saying, I'm also a Muslim, and I'm gonna make peace with you, all the Muslims. You know, I'm not gonna attack Iran. I'm not gonna do this and that. I am for Muslim because, you know, I have a Muslim faith, right? That's what Obama's saying. But based on the Bible, you know, I believe that in the middle of the 7th year, okay, he's gonna change his mind. He's gonna turn around and attack Iran. I believe that he's gonna attack Iran. Okay, that's all I want to say for this episode. Thank you.